If Jimmy never played those games in 2017 and didn't get that big contract, where do you think this team would be? Oh, I love this question. I've never actually thought this through. If Jimmy never played those games in 2017.
But you still got traded to the 49ers.
Yeah, but honestly, that's a legit scenario where Kyle just says he's not ready. Like Rosen wasn't. He's just not ready.
I think that would have been the scenario if he never.
If he wouldn't get the contract.
Right. If Beth, I think what would have happened is they would have franchised him, or it would have been all about what he was like in the building. Because if they weren't 100% with everything he was in the building, then they would have let him walk in free agency and handed the big bag to Kirk Cousins. But I think let's say, okay, so let's take the scenario that they just loved him in the building. He was everything they thought he was. He was everything Kyle liked before the draft. Then I think it would have been a franchise tag. Let's play it by ear.
They just gave up the second round pick. I have a hard time seeing them just throw the second round pick away to bring him in, have him play no games and let him walk. Really? I don't see. I mean, would you get a comp pick? Yeah, you get like a late third. But I mean, that's not enough. So I do think they'd franchise tag him just to maintain the asset. And then, okay, let's say he comes back and tears his ACL week 3. Let's say that was just final destination stuff for him. And now you're not financially committed to a dude with a torn ACL. Now he comes back and you give him a 3-year, $50 million deal, a 3-year. What do you give him?
I don't even know. Or maybe it's a decision tag, or maybe you just let him walk. Who knows? Maybe. It would have been really different. It would have been interesting. Who knows if he even tears his ACL? It would this is such a cause and effect scenario that the ripple effect on the timeline could have been totally different if all of this happened.
But I like that we go back because I like playing what if Ted Ginn Jr. hadn't gotten hurt against the Saints? Would Kyle Williams have blown it in 2011? This is a good one too. If Jimmy Garoppolo had never, because when it happened, it felt like the greatest 5-game stretch that didn't count of all time, right? It was so exciting for Niner fans, but in retrospect, it was like it was fool's gold, and it set us back. Damn! If only that hadn't happened. I think that's great. All right. Maitland Eagle says, according to scouts around the league, the OT class is deep and talented this year. Likelihood of Niners drafting O-line round 1 or round 2.
I think that there should be some investment in the offensive line. It's when I say that their offensive line, I don't know how much better it can get. I truly believe that offensive line play across the league is not great, but I'm not saying that the Niners offensive line is just phenomenal. I think they're good at run blocking and they struggle with pass protection. It's been well established. So I don't think investment in the offensive line is a bad thing. I just think it's unlikely. I think the Niners are really dug in on Mike McGlinchey, in spite of Grant's disagreement. So this is going to be super fun because Grant's probably going to give the first 2 picks an F, and we're going to get Grant covering McGlinchey this offseason. So it's going to be entertaining for all of us. And we're going to it's going to be Dante.
Hold on, real quick. If they take an offensive tackle in late round 3, that's cool with me because I honestly believe a late 3rd round offensive tackle can compete with McFloppy right now. That's fine if they do that. But if they just totally neglect the offensive tackle position and come back with McGlinchey School and Sean Coleman, I'm going to be skeptical. So we'll see. They can prove me wrong on that one. But if round 1 or round 2, yeah, sure. Round 3, I take that too. I think that would be fair to do it in round. And they have what? How many 3rd round picks?
They have one. They have Robert Saleh.